Hey, what's up, YouTube Nation? Interesting story today. And by the way, I had a hard day today. Alright? Not happy today. Long story, I don't feel like going into details on Facebook. But yeah, it was tough, man. I've been kind of depressed and down, not just today, but lately. But you know what? I'm looking at things in a different perspective and the positive of it. And it's like, you know what? You make mistakes, you move on. That's all we can do. So hopefully tomorrow and moving forward, even if this bad stuff still happens, bad stuff, situation, I guess you could say. It's all how you word it. Sometimes you word it different. It's less harsh. It'll all be okay. You know, like I said, you learn from it, you grow as a person, you don't need to get bent out of shape. I'm very hard on myself as a person. But anyways, let me get to my YouTube video, my story. Today's December 11th, Tuesday. 6 years ago, we moved my work. We moved to a new clinic December 11th on a Tuesday. It's just funny how 6 years later is on a Tuesday. You would think it would be the next day of the week each year, which 6 years later you think would be Monday, right? You would think Tuesday would be 7 years later. And not that I'm looking at it from that perspective. I'm sure it goes every third, then fourth, then back to this day of the week, then back to that, and then it's not a perfect pattern. But I wonder what the pattern is for days of the week, where it repeats itself. And of course, you got leap year in there every fourth year. You add a day. So depending on where that day was added within the 6 years that we opened, and then till today, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it might throw off the math. So it's not like every 6 years is going to be the same day of the week for any given day. It all depends on where your leap year is when you start doing that calculation. But yeah, if there's any mathematician out there or whatever who can solve that stuff or the equation to figure out what day of the week was, just make up some day. October 10th, 1985, right? Like, what day of the week is that? In fact, that'd be pretty cool to get that information. But yeah, guys, so I will leave it at that. Looking forward to tomorrow. I need to be in that mindset to look forward. I have no choice but to go and deal with tomorrow, as everybody else does, So one day at a time, that's all we can do. Try to stay positive. So, all right, well, I'm going to eat my leftover El Pollo Loco, which is very good. Yeah, I will hashtag El Pollo Loco. And again, maybe if enough advertisers see that I'm getting people, whatnot, then they could start paying me money to advertise their brand or their name. And again, I say that jokingly. I could totally have a lot more followers if I wanted to, but I didn't tell any of my family members about this, my close family, or like my coworkers. Maybe some of them know that I have it because I'm starting to see some of my videos have a little bit more views here and there. But I don't know. It's just funny though. But maybe when more people start having views, like if I look and say, "Whoa, this has 8 more views than yesterday," I'll know that okay, word of mouth is spreading. People know I have my station. So, but nonetheless, it's just kind of fun, If it wasn't for that, I would totally put myself out there more and whatnot and get the popularity. But maybe I'll get to that point sometime when I can post on more interesting topics, not just how my day went, for my own personal diary, so to speak. But, all right, well, I could talk a long time, but I don't want to bore you guys or make this video longer than it needs to be, so I will leave it at that. You guys have a great night, and until next YouTube video, peace out.